Hi everyone, my name is Philippe Marie-Jean-Robert and I am the founder of Kwajami Financial. Today I'm joined by Julius Kuya, who leads the KPPO Community Empowerment Program, and we will be talking about an initiative that is currently underway, and that is the creation of a resource center in the local community of Kima, a small village in western Kenya. Welcome, Julius.
Thank you, Philip, and I'm very much happy to have a discussion with you of our resource center here in Western Kenya and our work in community empowerment with our local communities here in Kenya.
It's so nice to see you again, Julius. But before we get started, my first question is, what is KPPO? What is its role within the community? And I'm also curious about your personal journey and what led you to KPPO.
KPPO is a community-based organization. Its full name is KPPO Community Empowerment Program. It is a community-based organization that is located in Luanda, Western Kenya, with the goal of empowering local needy community groups, which includes women, children, young people, to empower them to be able to realize their potential and become self-sustainable. So KPPO as an organization, we empower people through skills using the power of voluntary service to enable them be able to meet their livelihood needs in a sustainable way. What we do is like giving people a hook and teaching them how to fish and not giving them a fish. The role of KPPO Community Empowerment Program in the community is like a bridge. It connects people, the local communities, with the ideas, information, and the resources necessary for them to be able to undertake development initiatives in a very sustainable way. And we have been doing these activities for the last 10 years, empowering our local communities here in Western Kenya. Personally, Julius Kuya, my journey springs from this community. This is where I was born. I was raised here. I went to primary school here in this community. I went to high school in this local community here. Then I ended up again working, creating something, this organization, as one of the founder members to empower my local communities. And the reason why we decided to come up with the KPPO, it is because of also of my background, what I went through while growing up. I was raised in a very total poor family. So everything I went through, it was characterized by poverty. Later on, I joined voluntary service, whereby we could go to one given community. We organize a work camp, having local volunteers and international volunteers, empower people through skills, help them in the construction activities, help them in any of the need they have as a community. So from there, seeing what we were doing in various communities around the country, Kenya, me and my friend whom we are participating in voluntary work camp, we decided to come back home in this local community of ours in Luanda, Western Kenya, and create an organization that will offer some form of support to local structures, local communities, local people here. And that's how KPPO was born. In the year 2009, we started our organization in a very small, tiny room where I carried a chair from home and a table and brought there. Then we brought our ideas together. And that's how KPPO was born. So this is how I found myself in KPPO. And I've dedicated my life, my time for the last 11 years working under KPPO, empowering local communities to realize their potentials and creating some synergies and platforms and creating bridges to be able to empower local communities here in our communities. So the need, the poverty, the situation that I went through is what led me into KPPO.
Thanks, Julius, for sharing your journey. I will say that I've known Julius for over 3 years now, and I feel extremely privileged to have met him and his team for sure. As I mentioned earlier, KPPO's latest initiative is the creation of a community resource center. I understand, Julius, that the project has two phases, and phase one was completed in July 2020.
Yes, we did the first phase, which was completed last year. And in that first phase, we were able to finish 2 rooms because the whole resource center has 8 rooms plus a big hall, the meeting hall. So we were able to complete 2 rooms, and one of the room is serving as a office. That's actually where I'm having this meeting right now. This is one of the room that was completed last year. So we are able to use and run all our administrative work of the organization right from this community resource center. So this office is able to provide space for us to do our organizational work. Maybe we have one-on-one meetings within ourselves as the volunteers and the teams, or we have 2-3 people from the community who are coming over, maybe to make some inquiry or to get to sign into our new programs. They are able to find us right down here in our community resource center. So the room of the office is fully functioning and operating. And we were able also to connect electricity because the building was not having power. So from that first phase, we managed to get power. So now we are able to do our computer work, staff work, and other things concerning power and electricity right here from our resource center. Then the second room we did from the first phase of fundraising was a computer room. Is going to provide space for learning of computer skills to young people in the community so that they are conversant with the technological advancement. That's why we decided in our first phase to have that room as a place where we empower local people, local communities, especially young people with the computer skills. So the room is fully functioning and operational, and we are carrying on with the computer trainings from the same room, and we have been able to train quite a good number of young people, around 67 so far. The goal that we have for phase 2 is to have the whole resource center now complete. In total, the resource center has 8 rooms, single rooms with the one big hall. So we have 6 rooms which are pending plus a major big hall. So the walls on the outside of the building, they are not also complete. So those are the areas we are currently targeting in the second phase to have them complete. Also, in our second phase, we also target to have a fence that goes around our farm because our land currently is open. So we want to be able to control movement so that we can be able to manage and maintain our plants which are growing up because we're also doing farming. We want also to improve on our agriculture because we are practicing permaculture design and farming. We also want to have water tanks so that we are able to collect water around the roof of this building is so huge, so that we can have sufficient water for the farming work, for our consumption, at the same time for utilization in this community resource center. So those are areas we are targeting. Going back to the rooms that we have, those 6 rooms, 2 of them we want to use them as a library. One will be storing the books and another one will be offering space for young people to come and read. In the whole of this community, there's no a library. If people want to get a library, they have to travel as far as Kisumu, which is like a 1 hour, 2 hour drive from here. We also have 2 rooms which are going to be used as a place for the volunteers to stay because we have been having both local and international volunteers coming to help in our community projects. And most of them, they lack good place where they can live. So that's why we are setting some 2 rooms to provide space for them to be able to sleep, stay here while they are working on our community projects.
Thanks, Julius. It's been a real pleasure to discuss with you again about this project.
Thank you so much. It's also a pleasure to have met you and connected with you to accomplish our dream of community empowerment in the western province of Kenya. Thank you. We shall appreciate very much for your support. Bye bye.